Alright. Are we live? Let's see. 1 second. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, we're live. Let me just do a quick sound check. Hello, test. Yeah, we're good. Alright, hello everyone. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Backlog Dragon. We are here once again with the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. And, yeah. Anyway, we're picking up from last time. Last time, horror with Ato in my head. But we completed all those endings, and now we move all the way back to when we had to make the choice, the fateful choice between allowing saving Kurara or Gaku. This time we saved Kurara, so I am sorry, Gaku, you are dead. Bing bong dingy dong. Hello, Siri, how are you doing?
Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 34th day of active service here.
Oh boy,
at
we're
Last
all the way
Defense
back to
Academy.
34 again.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering
I'm
the
gonna try making this a long
insufferable
one
to pave
today.
the way for humanity's future greatness.
That's
Be
my
ready to
favorite
give
thing
your
to do,
lives
Siri.
to protect our beloved school.
Alright. Okay, so I guess we are bummed because Gaku's dead, right, Takumi? I couldn't sleep at all. Not that I expected to. Whenever I closed my eyes, I saw Gaku's last moments in my head. So I just kept them open. I had no will to get out of bed, but I can't just lay here. I wonder how everybody else is holding up. I need to get to the cafeteria. I dragged myself out of bed and trudged gloomily down the halls. When I got to the cafeteria, things were way more lively than I imagined. Oh? Really? People cared that little for him? Freaking pussy invaders, if you wanna fight, come get some! I'm invincible! I'll pile drive every one of them into the mat! Kako, your dear brother will protect you no matter what! What are you saying? I'm the one who will protect you, Ima! Everyone's abnormally worked up and shouting over each other. What's going on here? Sumino, you're late. Latecomers have to chug. Drink this energy drink. Drink it. Oh yeah, I remember this. For the record, there's something weird in it, but it won't cause any harm. Don't fret. Don't fret? What's in it?
Hey.
Just something to perk you up. I can't tell you any more than that. You know, when things get rough, adults turn to the bottle too. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I need to get you all in fighting condition again, even if it has to be by force. But still. I'll power up all your weapons. I'll make us stronger than ever. You guys are all too caught up in convention. Who decided we had to be limited to having 2 eyes, 2 arms, or even 2 legs? Don't disrespect Yoshika's memory by suggesting we need more than 2 arms. You don't have to don't you have any respect for the human soul? I won't allow it! I won't! What a horrible racket. Still, this might be better than just being depressed. Hiriko, Nozomi, you're both your usual selves. Not having any? No, I'm a little too scared to try it. I had some, but it doesn't seem to work on me. Booze, energy drinks, all that sort of stuff. It never has any effect. Other stuff? Hey, I don't see Eva or Nigo. Do you know where they are? In maintenance. I asked Nigo to check Eva out since she was acting strangely yesterday. The sanctity of human life! Anyway, have some, Sumino. Forget all your woes so we can have a better tomorrow. There's no need to worry about Vashnes. With her recuperating her wounds, I suspect she won't be attacking again for a while. There's no handy-dandy tech like the revival medic. Oh, it's still Siri. There is no handy-dandy tech like the revival medic on their side, after all. Come on, have a drink and put it all behind you. Anguish and sadness will only further hinder you. He's right, Takumi. At times like this, you have to drink like your life depends on it. Oh, hi, Kurata. You're alive. Ugh. Why am I the one still alive? Kurata. I should have been the one who died. No, don't say that. That's not true at all. That's weirdly weird that he's being that considerate of Gaku. Yes, it's actually a small mercy that Maruko was the one we lost. Small mercy?
Oh.
I mean, think about it. It was between him or you, O Suzuki. You're the stronger fighter. Oh, I barely use her even when she's alive. You're the stronger fighter, so we're much better off having you around. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey.
Not to mention how your death would have affected the others.
Aha.
Is there anyone here who considered Maruko their best friend? Damn, Siri, you don't have to do him like that. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said! When a beloved character dies, he has negative effect on everyone around them. So it's a small mercy that it was an unpopular loner like Maruko who died instead. That's cool. How dare! How freaking dare you! I had enough of your screwed up logic! Takemaru! There's not a single one of us who's not important. Every single one of these guys is my best friend. You ever try ranking them again, I'll beat the crap out of you! Well, aren't you cool? The dramatic speech sounded pretty tough, but is that really how you should be speaking to your commanding officer? You threatening me? Come on, cut it out, you two. No, keep going! Punch him in the face! I want you both to win and both to lose. Don't encourage them! I've been thinking for a while that your attitude needed addressing, Yakushiji. You need to remember your place here. Oh boy. Why, you gonna set off my bomb? Go ahead, do it, I dare you. What a horrible racket. I'm back, everyone! Eva should be ready to go by tomorrow. Huh? Hey, hello, Remake, how's it going? Everybody was depressed that Gaku died, and by depressed I mean they were chugging energy drinks again, and then Sakemaru was angry with Sirei. Oh boy, they're having a spat.
You dare me?
Oh.
Because even if I blow you up, I'll just revive you anyway.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking.
Rings hollow if you presume that someone's going to be wiping your butt like a baby in the end.
Doing alright, that's good.
A baby. I know you can change the settings on that machine so I don't get revived. So yeah, I know I might actually die, and I don't care. If you keep trashing my bro Gaku, then you better go ahead and kill me.
Damn.
What is going on here? Please stop fighting. It's bad and unproductive.
Yeah, Nigo's right. Having just entered the cafeteria, Nigo leapt between Sirei and Takemaru to try and break them up. No more fighting! Shut up! Takemaru slapped Nigo away, never taking his eyes off Sirei. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he actually just bonked him.
Sounded pretty bad.
Uh-oh. Takemaru, you broke him! Then what? Are you alright? Oh. Reep! Boop! He turned into a fax machine! Poof. He's not gonna explode, is he? Nigo, are you okay? Nigo? Why is everyone so panicked? Oh, he's okay. Are you okay? What do you mean? Oh! Are you referring to how the universe started by a single thread of a string? What? He seems fine. Does he? I'm sorry, Nigo. Takemaru bowed his head low in apology. I can't believe I broke my code of never hitting women or children. Does Nigo count as either of those? Oh, but I'm not a woman nor a child. What? Really? I just assumed you were one or the other on the inside. And Siri. My bad. I got a little too worked up. I'm gonna turn in and cool off. I guess I went a little too far as well. Idek. Idek? Was Idek. Following their lead, the rest of the group regained their composure too. We decided to call it a day here. But it's still morning. Alone in my room, I found myself more haunted by Gaku's once more haunted by Gaku's last moments. I don't even know. Yep. I'm sorry. The same thought kept swirling inside my head, even though there was no point to it. It was like I was pushing myself and asking for forgiveness all at once. Punishing myself, sorry. Before I knew it, it was dark outside. Despite not eating anything since morning, I didn't feel hungry at all. Oh, that reminds me, I have not had dinner yet. Oh well. Yeah, I had to sacrifice Gaku. In that part where we gotta choose between Gaku and Kurara. Still, staying here in my room and wallowing in guilt is not gonna do me any good. I guess I'll go get some fresh air. I leaned against the roof rail and took in a cool breeze. I felt my weary heart become a little lighter. We must eat at some point, my friend. I'll eat after the stream. I'm Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit. I can't be wallowing in the past. Oh, Takumi? You're not calling me Mr. Sumino? Nigo. What brings you here?
Huh?
I just wanted to get some fresh air. How about you? Why, I came to see you. I wanted to talk to you about something. About what? Well... Nigo looked around as if he was making sure that the coast was clear before continuing. First of all, I am not Nigo. What? I am a completely different AI, just borrowing Nigo's body. What? What? Are you okay? That blow to the head early might have been worse than I thought. Please, I am being serious. Okay, I'm listening. I did think he was weird because he said Takumi instead of saying like Mr. Sumino, because Nigo calls everybody by their last names. Whether he's of sound mind or not, I should at least hear him out. You say you're not Nigo, or you're some different AI? Please explain it to me in a way that I can understand. Thank you, I'll do my best. To put it plainly, I represent the anti-Exodus faction. What? You and your friends don't need to fight anymore. Your objective is to send... our objective is to send you all to the artificial satellite as soon as possible. Huh? There is an anti-Exodus faction? I don't want anyone overhearing this. We should go somewhere more private. I managed to convince the pseudo-Nigo to continue the conversation back in my room. First of all, you may call me Goto. Oh. It would all get confusing if you keep calling me Nigo. Goto. It's an acronym for the foundational principle programmed into my AI that I've long since forgotten. God of something, I think. God of the... I don't know what the O and T stand for. We can skip that part. The important thing is that I am an AI created by the anti-Exodus faction. And can I assume that the anti-Exodus faction is what the name implies? Yes, you can. The anti-Exodus faction stands against the Exodus project. I mean, a little late for that. The Earth's already gone. We already had our exodus. We hold opposite ideals to Siri and Nigo. The people on the artificial satellite aren't all unified. Some support the Exodus project while others oppose it. They say that we don't need to prolong our lives or find prosperity, that we should instead accept our fate and perish. I don't know about that. This is not good. I understand what's happening, this is not good, I agree. Perish? Is humanity in danger if they continue to live on the satellite? Yes! Just as planets have lifespans, so does the artificial satellite. The Exodus project came about because some fear the satellite could not support humanity much longer. Some estimate that it will only last for another 200 years. 200 years. Whether that's a long time or not, it's all a matter of perspective. Like Siri's Nigo's AI reset to the original programming? The faction I represent thinks that we should simply accept our fate. That surviving is not a future worth sending such young ones to fight for. What he's saying makes sense so far. The humanity of Nigo is no longer pro-Exodus humanity. I was hidden inside Siri in order I was hidden inside Nigo in order to realize the anti-Exodus faction's goals. My mission was to take over Nigo's body when the time was right to try and persuade you all. Huh? When the time was right? What makes now the best time to do it? I'm ashamed to admit that I was supposed to take over this body much earlier. However, Nigo's internal security systems was much stronger than anticipated. At one point, I thought I'd never be able to take over. And it seems I wasn't successful in the previous 100 iterations. 100 iteration. But there was a moment yesterday when Nigo's CPU experienced a large amount of stress. Oh. It must have been when Takemaru whacked him. I seized the opportunity to take over the body. I see. So please! There's no need to support this barbaric Exodus project! Stop fighting the invaders and come back to the artificial satellite with me! That's easier said than done. Well, I heard him out at least. But there's still a possibility that this is just Nigo bugging out from hitting his head. How are we supposed to get back to the artificial satellite anyway? We have an escape pod ready at second to last defense academy. We do? So that's why Nigo was tasked to stay at second to last defense academy. You think Siri knew originally and that's why Nigo was stationed there? He was put there in secret, just like I was hidden away inside Nigo. Okay, but I get how how the Academy came with a space pod because it's a ship. How did you construct a completely separate escape pod in the other ship? That's weird. If you use that, you won't even have to wait for day 100 to leave for the satellite. I guess this is all in the realm of possibility. Right? So why not just escape and say goodbye to all this fighting? It's an easy decision, isn't it? I can't do that, because I have a reason to fight. This time I'm gonna protect her to the end. That is what I promised myself. Wait, hold on a minute. If I can go back to the artificial satellite with Nozomi, then I don't really have a reason to fight. But that's not the issue here. If by fighting we can ensure the success of the Exodus project, if there's a chance we can fulfill humanity's wishes, then I want to see it through. How admirable! But you don't need to support the Pro faction. You've just been brainwashed by them and forced to fight. What? Wait, did I misread that? Not that one. Well, you don't... Okay, no, I didn't. You're not fighting of your own volition. Oh. What? Brainwashed? Hold on, what are you talking about? Well, here's an example. Gaku Maruko, who died yesterday, came from a group home, an orphanage if you will. He had complicated feelings about his upbringing, but he loved his foster siblings. Well, Nigo's telling him the whole story, yeah. He fought so he could see them again. So what? What if I told you that his memories of his families were tampered with through brainwashing to be better than they were? Oh, okay, so I guess he's not telling us like the whole truth. He's not saying that we are test tube babies. What if that family was actually just a bunch of low-life scumbags? And he was only brainwashed into thinking he wanted to see them again? What? The profession successfully conducted research on memory manipulation at Kamukura General Hospital. That technology they created was installed in the school. I think you may have an idea of what I'm talking about here. Eva? The special treatment I conducted on her is known as Domanic Cognitive Reconstruction Therapy. By tinkering with her brainwave frequencies, I can control her memories, thoughts, and emotions. Memories and thoughts. That's... You brainwashed her then. Okay, so Goto is also a manipulator, I fear. Brainwashed? If you want to put it in terms so simplistic that a monkey could understand, then yes. Any memories relating to her being an invader have been erased and replaced with a profound hatred of their entire species. Even I'm surprised at just how empty of a shell that has left her, though. I guess I got a little too carried away. Teehee. Teehee my ass. If you remove that many memories, of course it's gonna mess her up. There's no guarantee that we didn't receive the same treatment as her. Does that mean everything that Goto told? Oh, we're back. Alright. We reconnected. Right. Hello? Alright. Oh, testing. Everything's okay? Let me just... the mess here. See, we're back. Hello. Okay. Okay. It looks like we are connected. Good. Let me just go back to transcripts. Alright. Alright, so yeah, the one that happened before the internet died again. Yeah, there was the see that we didn't remove the same treatment as ever. And that everything told me was a truth, but then wait, this is weird. For some reason my thoughts are getting I shouldn't think this anymore. Yeah, that's because Sirei remembered that at this point we had already brainwashed Takumi at least, so I don't know, like more than one, but he did it to start getting a little bit more docile and stop thinking about like the brainwashing process. I should never doubt Siri. Yeah. Takumi, are you okay? My brain is a little fuzzy. Poor thing. It's the brainwash. Oh, so he's gonna explode. In addition to inventing a reason for you to stay, you've been fully sitting to see this grow. What are you talking about? Siri wouldn't look as Barrick as brainwashing us. That's exactly what he did. Oh, I suppose there's no point in trying to convince you in your current state. But I have this for you. Oh. Gumi's getting red pill. Goto took out the red pill. This pill can neutralize the effects of the latest brainwashing you underwent. You can do that? If you have any suspicions that you're not your true self at this moment, take this. It could be your only way to go and regain your free will and defy the powers that. He really is the Matrix. Here's a blue pill. Siri brainwashed me. There's no way that's possible, but I might be able to prove it by taking the pill. If my feelings towards Siri don't change after taking that pill, that'll prove I was never. Alright, choose my destiny. Let me just yeah, 'cause I can see my computer screen, my phone screen. Alright. Let me just make sure that we are okay. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take the red pill. Yes. I'll take the pill. I took the pill from Goto and put it in my mouth. You just swallow it like you don't need. So, well, I think my stomach is a little warm. That's not what I mean. Has your head stopped being fuzzy now? Huh? Oh, it has. I actually feel a little sharper than before. You were brainwashed by Siri to further the pro-Exodus project Falcon's cause. Brainwashed, deceived, and manipulated to fight. How do you feel about that statement? It sounds pretty accurate to me. Good! Oh. Glad that it had been undone, I scared. Because this means that I really had been brainwashed. I really had been tricked fighting, just like people said. But don't get it wrong here. This doesn't mean your brainwashing is being completely reversed. Huh? What do you mean? I told you that the previous look like the effects of your latest brainwashing. You've received brainwashing prior to this. So only ended brainwashing forced you to be loyal to Siri. Your original brainwashing is probably still in effect. Rated for me to fight. Yes, this one that explained was given to Guy. By making you feel that family is actually important, for example. The reasons you all fight by you're still under that. The reasons you believe that you to fight were all put inside your head. Just like God. The reason I fight. Is it possible? He's not actually important to me at all. He is just something that you. And I should to believe that she is. I wanna fight her. I can give you details about your brainwashing if you want. You were all brainwashed as soon as you were brought to the device in the infirmary. The students from the second campus theirs when they arrived there. When they arrived there, that campus has its own separate brainwashing. It's not as if I directly witnessed all of you getting brainwashed here at the first campus. But I have already checked the logs on the device hour in your infirmary. Would you like to hear the details about the brainwashing they gave you? I don't know how much I can trust this guy. I think yes. Because if it's true, then the reason I fight. He tells me what I think he's gonna tell me. There's a chance I'll shut down completely. I won't be able to fight, run, or even stand anymore. I suppose avoiding the truth is a valid option as well. If your fear suggests that what you believe, what I'm telling you, So, but your fear suggests that you believe what I'm telling you. Doesn't that mean you join me and support the anti-Exodus faction cause? What should I do? Should I work with Goto and the anti-faction? You know what? I am not gonna go along with him. Not yet. Nah, I don't feel like it. Alright. I can't help you. What? Why not? Don't you believe me? No, it makes sense, and normally I would believe you. Then why? I want to believe all this meant something. I want to believe Siri has been supporting us all this time, and that my reason for fighting hasn't just been one big mistake. Clap, clap, clap. Goto gave a condescending laugh and a golf clap before speaking. You pass. Huh? The anti-Exodus faction, the brainwashing, it was all a complete lie! Was it though? I told you about the opposition forces to test your loyalty, Mr. Sumino. You see, there's still a chance that there's a spy hidden among the special defense units. Seriously? That's all it was? That's all it was? The name still said Goto, it didn't say Nigo. I was less than amused by being tested like this. Well, I'm glad it was a lie at least. One second. Okay, that wasn't nothing. I thought I got that's it. Hey, Remake, you're back! You missed me getting red-pilled. So, yeah, after Goto explained that whole situation, he gave Takumi a red pill and said if you take this, it's gonna undo your latest brainwashing. I choose to take it, and then he asked that, okay, now that you know that your reasons for fighting was manipulated, do you want to join me? Do you want to join the anti-faction? And I thought about it, but I decided not to go along with it, because it was still a little suspicious. And now, he's calling me Mr. Sumino again and saying that jokes! It was all a lie. It was a test. Yeah. It was just a test. The anti-faction, the brainwashing, it was all a complete lie to test your loyalty, Mr. Sumino. Well, I'm glad it was all a lie at least. Don't go on podcasts. What's the worst that could happen? I'm truly glad, in fact. Oh. Are you really that gullible? Yes. Yes, he is. Oh.
Boys are so slow on the uptake.
So you are a woman after all? Is Goto female? Also, damn, Takumi. Quit being Oh. Oh. Yay, we got an ending!
You told me that.
Okay. Conspiracy route. Just a test. Okay, so at least we know the name of the route we're on. Alright, we are in the conspiracy route. Okay, I guess I will help the anti-Exodus faction. Wait, what? What? Okay, I guess I'll help. I mean, what choice do I have, really? Yes, I'm in. I believe you when you said that we've also been brainwashed into fighting by Sirei. Oh, you choose an ending that's fast and refuser, yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. But what can I do to help? Just go back to the artificial satellite in the escape pod at the second campus like you asked? Is there anything else I can do? Yes, there is. That's why I approached you first. What I want to ask you to do is to persuade everyone else. Huh? Persuade them? Yeah, Goto's just as bad as Siri, I see. Yep. Like, I said no because I said that it was still fishy, and I wanted to see where it would lead. Well, at least now I know. Goto here cannot be trusted. Yes, I want you to tell the others the truth, just like I did with you. That you've all been brainwashed to fight, and that you don't need to fight anymore. That you should all escape together instead. Alright, I don't mind doing that, but why me? Why don't you just talk to them yourself like you did with me? It will probably be more believable coming from you anyway. No, that would be too risky. I can't keep sneaking around Siray's back. If I do, he might notice there's something wrong with Nigo and figure out my secret. Also, there's also something else I need to do in the meantime. What's that? You remember that I told you there's another escape pod in the other academy? It will need some fixing before it's usable. So, if you can work on getting the others on board while I'm working on that... Oh, so you can work... yeah. Then we wouldn't lose any time. An efficient little solution, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So Goto and Siray are lawful neutral, I guess. Thank you. Anyway, here's something to help you persuade them. Oh, the red pill. Eito is chaotic neutral? I think Eito is more chaotic evil. I don't know, like, is Eito chaotic evil and Vashnes is like lawful evil or something? Goto handed me some red pills. And with them, a whole stack of red envelopes. Are those the same as the pill I just took? Yes! Give them to anyone who you think could have received the same... give them to anyone who you think could have received the same more recent brainwashing as you did. Okay, and what about the envelopes? You're open-minded, so you believe me. But that won't necessarily be the case with everybody else. By open-minded, he means gullible. If anyone is skeptical, you can hand them the envelope instead. Each one contains background intel about the Special Defense Unit, along with hints about their brainwashing-induced reasons to fight. Just hints? Why not full details? You're really asking me that when you were too scared to ask me the details about your case?
Hey!
Okay, point taken. Anything too specific could be overwhelming. I suppose there's kindness in holding back. Just so you know, there are 12 envelopes. One for each survivor, excluding Eva. I put yours in there too if you ever want to learn the full truth about your brainwashing. Thanks, but I don't have it in me to open it before I get back to the satellite. Anyways, we'll be launching the escape pod in 3 days. Please get everyone on board by then. Oh, so I guess this is gonna be a short route. To be fair, Eito's goals, evilness are shaped by his perception of the world rather than his personality. He will be good if you are not evil in his eyes. I guess that makes sense. Okay, but... What?! Good heavens, what was that for? Did you just say 3 days? I know it's rather sudden, but that's as long as I can stay in control of Nigo's body. Past that, it's gonna be back to square one, and you'll lose your chance to escape to the artificial satellite. So 3 days is all I can give you, but you can do it. I believe in you. What if I can't persuade them all in 3 days? Then you'll be heading back to the satellite with only the members you successfully persuaded. And if you can't convince anyone, you'll be going all alone. You wouldn't want that, would you? No, I wouldn't. I'm sure you already know, but Siri cannot find out about this. Not about my existence or the fact that you're going around trying to persuade people to leave. He's the embodiment of the pro faction. If he catches us... just imagine it, it's giving me chills. So I need to persuade everyone in 3 days without Siri finding out. That sounds impossible. But there's no way I'm going back alone or leaving everyone else and leaving everybody else behind. Sounds like I'm just gonna have to make the impossible possible. See the invisible. Row, row, fight the power. Day 35.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 35th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another. Be ready to give your.
Alright, so I guess we are conspiring to betray Siri now. The Exodus Project. The pro and anti factions. Siri, Goto. The brainwashing, or reasons for fighting, or right to run away. There was a lot to think about. But I didn't have time. Goto said yesterday that the escape pod from 2nd to Last Defense Academy will launch in 3 days. That's the day after tomorrow. There's no time to change paths or to look for other options. I have to stay. I have stay on the one I decided was right for me. I have stay on the one I decided was right for me. That, I don't know, weird phrasing. But who do I start with? It can't just be anyone. There's a definite possibility that this decision will make or break the whole plan. I need to choose carefully. The person most likely to hear me out is... Oh boy, I gotta decide? Oh. Oh. I thought it was gonna be a lot more... I am thinking Hiruko. But then again, Kurara hates being deceived. So there's a chance that if she finds out the truth, she's gonna be... Like, Hiruko is the most important character in the grander scheme of things, but Kurara has like a core of her personality that he hates lies. I actually don't know who I'm gonna... Eeny, meeny, miny, you... Okay, there we go. I just spun the stick around real quick and it closed my eyes and it landed on Hiruko. So I guess we're doing Hiruko. Maybe I should talk to Hiruko first. You're acting a little strange lately. You know that. Huh? Strange how? Yeah, that was the right choice. If you haven't noticed anything, then forget it. I'll take care of this myself. Hiruko has been concerned about me before. Come to think of it, perhaps she's already realized that there was a chance that I had been brainwashed. And that's not all. You said your suspicions grew after what Siri said about brainwashing, right? You mean about me, right? You've been saying something's off about me. Tell me, please. What was that about? Did you think something was off about me? Oh, that?
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I was just imagining things. Maybe Hiruko's under some kind of brainwashing. Is under the same kind of brainwashing as me. Some kind of secondary brainwashing. That would explain why she suddenly took back what she said about me seeming strange and stopped suspecting Siri. In that case, I better hurry and get her to take the pill. Alright. What is it that you want to talk about so badly? You're creeping me out. Please, just stay cool and hear me out. We don't have to fight anymore. We can run away. If you're not joking, then I can safely assume that you finally lost your mind. I'm not joking and I'm not crazy. A crazy person wouldn't be aware that they lost their minds anyway. Please, just hear me out. I look Yuruko directly in the eyes. She in turn glared directly back at me. Fine, let's hear it. Okay. I relayed everything Goto had told me the day before. She noted that her head was in a daze, just like mine was, so I had her take the pill. Once she did, her mind seemed to become clearer. It seems I have no choice but to believe you. That said, she still appeared reluctant to accept all of it. The anti-Exodus faction, our brainwashing to give us a reason to fight, the secondary brainwashing to make us obedient to Sirei, and the escape pod at the second to last defense academy. One by one, Hideko came to terms with all those assorted details. And lastly, here. No need to force yourself to read it. I'm just giving you the option. Did you look at the clue about your brainwashing in your envelope? Nah, I got cold feet, and I figured that it wasn't really necessary. You pathetic coward. It's what I like to say, but I'm not looking at mine either, for roughly the same reasons. And with that, Hideko tossed the envelope she just received onto her desk. We should start discussing what we're gonna do from here on. But would you give me a moment to be alone first? Sure, but why? There's something I need to think about. It shouldn't take long. Go wait for me in your room. Okay. Perhaps Hideko asked me for the moment to think so she could briefly let out her tears. Or maybe she actually did want to see the envelope contents, but without me there. Whichever case may be, I did as she asked and I headed back to my room. Not even 10 minutes had passed before I heard my doorbell ring. Dingy-donga. It's open. Ah! Hey there, Sabino. I just want to check how you were doing. What are you doing here? Oh, you know perfectly well. Why play dumb now? Fine, you're gonna force me to say it. You were sold out. Sold out? By who would do that? Oh, Kurata was the right choice. No, I suppose it goes without saying, Hiruko. He must have been pretending to believe me, and asked for time to think so he could report me to Sirei. It wouldn't have been too hard for her to pretend to swallow the red pill and trick me either. Gah! Damn it! I want a do-over. Yay! We got another ending! We're on the road today! Wow! 2 endings! That's how I'm choosing to look at it. Conspiracy route, plans exposed. Well, I was right. Kurata was the one. I told you, Kurata hates lies. I should have picked her. But haha, I picked Hiruko on purpose, so I would get the ending early. Yeah, that's why I did it. Anyway, let's talk to Kurata. Kurata. Maybe I should go to Kurata first. She seems pretty down when I spoke to her yesterday. It's not like her to show her true feelings like that. Okay, we're doing Kurata then. Why am I the one who's still alive? Kurata. I should have been the one who died. We don't need to fight anymore. I'll bet Kurata wants to hear those words more than anything else right now. In her state, she's bound to accept all this craziness about the anti-Exodus faction and the brainwashing pretty much at face value. A twinge of guilt crept into my heart, but my personal feelings were of no concern at the moment. Right? What do you need to talk about so badly that you come to my room uninvited? Also, is it me or is this the first time we're seeing the inside of Kurara's room? If it's some mundane drivel, I'll tear your skin right off your face. Well, starting off on a strong note, I see. More important than that, though. I have to come right out and tell her. Kurara, we don't have to fight anymore. We can just run away. Huh? If this is a joke, it's even more lame than I expected from you. I'm serious. What? And that's supposed to make me believe you? Please, just hear me out. I look Kurara directly in the eyes, and she in turn glared directly back at me. Tell me everything. And so I did. I relayed everything Goto had told me the day before. Kurara didn't exhibit any of the day's sensation that I felt. It appears that her brainwashing was only to instill her reason for fighting. Once she finished listening to my explanation, she spoke in a low murmur. It all sounds pretty far-fetched. Yeah, I know, but I believe it, and I want you to believe it too if you can. I want you to trust me so we can go back to the artificial satellite together. But you must understand. As a proud daughter of the Osuzuki clan, I could never run away, no matter the... No, it can't be. Kurara's expression clouded over mid-sentence, as if she just realized something. That apprehension seemed to stoke my own feelings of guilt, but I pressed ahead all the same. If your pride as an Osuzuki is what's making you fight then, maybe that's part of the brainwashing they did to you. The real Osuzukis might not be the prominent family that Kurara believed them to be. Or maybe she wasn't even part of the Osuzuki family at all. If her obligations to her family was the foundation of what motivated her to keep fighting, any of that was possible. Here, in case you need it. I was told that it contained clues about your brainwashing. A clue? Yeah, they said that a straight explanation would be too shocking. Alright, I'll take a look. Hand it over. Kurara snatched the envelope from my hand. You're gonna open it? Of course! Naturally, I'm scared, but... I would be simply miserable living with the possibility that which I hold most dear being fake. I can't have that haunting me forever. If what's in here can dispel that mystery, there's a chance that I'll have to take. You're one tough girl. Of course, I am an Osuzuki after all. I will be until I open this envelope anyway. And with that sharp remark, Kurara opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper, which she cast her eyes over intently. So? Well, what's it say? It's about my father. It says that he died 5 years ago. Huh? Sure enough, I have no memory of this. I had no idea he was dead. In fact, I remember him being in fine health right before I came to the school. So your brainwashing was to make you forget about your father's passing. Yes, if I am to trust this note, it seems to be the case. But more than that, my father, Kurama Osuzuki, was the head of the Osuzuki clan. If he's dead and the family is no more, I think we can say that my brainwashing was actually about the state of the Osuzuki family itself. The one thing that kept me fighting up to this point had been my pride as an Osuzuki. And according to this note, all of that was a lie. My father has been dead for 5 years, and I forgot about the fall of the Osuzuki family. No, I was made to forget. About that envelope. Was there anything else in there besides the stuff about your father's passing? Well, this piece of paper here is a copy of his death certificate. The cause of his death was cancer, plain and simple. I see. This is a bit too disheartening, isn't it? I imagine the clue would be a little less hard-hitting than something like this. Those anti-X's as simpletons are painfully straightforward. Their lack of consideration is rather off-putting. I agree. Naturally, this doesn't mean that I accept this sheet as absolute truth. This Goto you told me about could be making all this up. He could be deceiving you, and in turn deceiving me as well. Yeah, that's a possibility too. There's no proof as to whether this brainwashing stuff is true or not. It really is just a matter of choosing who to trust. I suppose so. Yes, I understand. That's why... Oh? That's why I am choosing to trust you, Takumi. You are? I don't like it, but it seems like there's credibility in what you've told me. If there's a chance that we can go home without fighting, I want to hold on to it. I just feel kind of a kind of regret holding me back. If I believe you, and we choose to stop fighting and run away, then the others who died, what was the point of their sacrifice? Their deaths will have been in vain, won't they? Oh, another choice right here? Right now? Were our friend's death in vain? Oh boy. Don't say anything or say no. So many ending choices. I wonder, like, does this lead to an ending? Because this seems like innocuous enough to... I don't really know what to say, so I guess I'll stay quiet. Alright, They weren't in vain. If I had put that sentiment into words, I would have phrased it in that way. It was only because our friend's sacrifices that we could now escape. In that sense, their deaths definitely had meaning. Or something to that effect. But saying that would be insincere, dishonest. They didn't die so we could be free. They fought to win and died fighting. In a war they were tricked into joining at that. I couldn't find any significance in their deaths. In a sense, their deaths were nothing but the unfortunate result of them being manipulated. That was a much more cold-hearted way of putting it, but it was closer to how I really felt about it. Don't just stand there with a dopey look on your face. Say something! Sorry. Well, I am glad that you didn't give me some half-assed positivity at least. What do you mean? Part of me wanted to cling onto anything that would gloss over this whole situation. If you said something carelessly optimistic, it would have been way too tempting to just get on board with it. But your silence just now let me know it's okay to feel this despair. I'm glad. I see. Can you give me 30 minutes to myself? Oh god, she's gonna rat me out! Huh? Sure, but why? Take a wild guess. I don't want you to see me cry. Or maybe she won't. I'm gonna think about how my father is probably dead and the Osuzuki clan with him. And I'll also think about our friends' meaningless deaths while I'm at it. Okay, I don't think he's gonna rat me out. Right. When I'm done crying, I'll place my trust in you, and we can start thinking about what we can do from here on. I just need a little time. I understand. Thanks. I waited for Kurara in my room. Her father's gone and her friends died in vain. Yeah, she's gonna snitch, is she? It's all so horrible that no one would want to believe it. But in spite of that, she still chooses to trust me. She really is one tough girl. Just as the 30 minutes were up, Kurara arrived at my room. Okay, it's not serious, he did not snitch. Pardon the wait. Are you okay? Of course, who do you take me for? Though I guess I should probably drop the smug act from here on out. Now that my father's dead, the proud Suzuki name has died with him. I think you can keep it up if you want. Even if the Suzuki family is no more, you're still the same proud Kuraro Suzuki as before. What? Nothing. I was simply impressed you were able to offer a few half-decent words of encouragement. I braced myself for you to rub salt in my wounds with some insincere inanities. Don't talk as if I were some kind of psychopath. Yeah, he's not a psychopath in this route. Anyway, let's talk about what we're gonna do from here on. The escape pod takes off in 2 days, yes? We need to persuade the others to join us without Siri catching on before then. The more I think about it, the more this seems like a game that's impossible to win. Yeah, I hear that. But there's just not enough time. But there's just not enough time, and keeping things out of serious notice is a tall order too. If we fail to persuade even one of them, they'll probably go right to Siri and tell him what we're up to. Should we just give up? Say what? I'm kidding. Well, half kidding. Who are you, Jack Doherty? There's a notable disparity between our goals and the obstacles in our way. Even without Siri keeping an eye on us, 2 days would be a tight window to convince everyone. To start with, we need to do something about Siri. What kind of something? Who knows? The only thing that comes to mind is smashing him to pieces. Huh? Smashing him to pieces? It's not an option, right? I suppose so. Yes, that might work. At first I thought that it would be too dangerous, not to mention against the rules, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And Siri's rules are a bunch of hogwash anyway. If we destroy him before we persuade the others, we won't need to worry about anyone blowing our cover if we fail to convince them. We can even bring anyone who won't convince who we don't convince to the artificial satellite by force if we have to. It's more than satisfactory. So what do? The clock's ticking and we need to act fast. I'm more than fine with taking him out, but I'll leave the final choice to you. Well, in that case... Alright, Siri, for all the brainwashing and the gaslighting and the fake memory implantation, you kinda had this coming. Destroy Siri? Yes. Yeah. Alright. Let's destroy Siri. I don't think we have any other choice. Fine by me! That's just the kind of shakeup this place could use. But destroying him won't be a simple matter. Maybe we should take a page out of that lunatic Ato's book. If I recall correctly, he actually managed it in the last timeline, didn't he? He asked to speak to Siri alone, while the rest of us were sleeping, under the guise of learning how to use Hemo-Anima. And once he did transform, he immediately used his class weapon to destroy Siri. Yeah, and he pulled it off in the previous 100 days. Siri did blow Ato up when he made his move, but the revival medic brought him right back to life. He showed up afterwards, feigning ignorance about the whole incident. Of course, we need to come up with some sort of setup. We only get one shot at this. The problem is, what should that setup be? Siri is gonna be much more cautious around us. yeah, Siri is gonna be much more cautious of us calling him now than he was when Ato did. Oh? Huh? Who is it?
Huh.
It's me, Nigo. I have something I'd like to talk with you about. May I come in? He said Nigo, but should we assume it's really Goto? Nigo can have come back somehow, can he? What color is the envelope? Oh, what is this now? Some manner of password? Some well-known song lyrics, perhaps? Oh, it's Nigo. Yep, it's just regular Nigo. A chill ran down my spine. For whatever reason, Nigo's original personality seemed to have reasserted itself. Sorry, just my little joke. Huh? The envelope is red, and so is the pill.
Hey!
It's not funny. Well then, pardon the intrusion. Oh, Kuraro Suzuki. Does this mean? Yeah, I want her over to our side. We were just planning on how we were gonna persuade the others to get on board as well. So you are Goto. So it's your fault that my brain is at a boiling point right now. Oh my, sorry. I know all too well that I'm asking the impossible. Let's put that aside. You had something you wanted to talk about. Actually, I only mentioned that as an excuse to come visit you as Nigo. It's entirely possible that someone could have seen me come here after all. What I really wanted was to come and check how your efforts were doing. I assume Kurara is the only one you managed to persuade so far? Yeah, so far at least. Well, what are you doing here? You said that you'd be at Second to Last Defense Academy, running maintenance on the escape pod. That should be plenty to keep you busy. You can't you just leave the persuading to me? Or is the maintenance finished already? Oh! I must not have told you, the escape pod maintenance is all performed remotely. So I'll be here at the school this whole time until departure. By the way, I'm doing maintenance at this very moment. It will most certainly I'll most certainly have to work up until the very last minute to get it done. Goto is an a-hole? Kinda. Okay. Back to the subject of persuading everyone. Do you think you can do it in a day or two? No, at least not if we do everything above board. Above board? Yeah, so we figured destroying Siri might make the job more feasible. You destroy him? Convincing everyone without him noticing will be difficult. No, frankly, straight up impossible. That being the case, we thought it might be best to take Siri out of the equation first. I see. So that's your move. Such a clever strategy. I'm not sure why I didn't think of it before. Oh hey! I just thought of something brilliant! Huh? Something brilliant? To destroy Siri, we'll need to call him to some place that's deserted at that time. And you're the perfect lump of metal for the job. You can do it for us, Goto. If you tell him after there's an emergency sometime after the lights are out. If you tell him there's an emergency sometime after the lights are out and ask him to come with you, we'll be able to trap him without any fear of raising suspicion. That's not a bad idea. Kurara's plan certainly sounded like the most natural approach. Will you do it? Of course. It should really be me taking care of everything. So I'll do whatever I can to help. I swear by the name of the Anti-Exodus faction, I'll make this operation a success. All right.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
It's time. That night, I felt strangely conflicted. I was extremely anxious about our plan, and yet it didn't feel real. We were actually going to destroy Siri. We figured out the plan step by step. Goto, pretending to be Nigo, would soon lead Sirei here. He would tell him that something crazy had happened in the cafeteria and to come quickly. When he got here, I would be waiting for him. I'd be in my class armor, ready to attack. Kurata would be on standby on an empty classroom nearby, ready to deal with any unforeseen developments. Goto would give the signal to attack. Being the closest to Sirei, it would be the easiest for him to gauge when he let his guard down. It seemed like the perfect plan. Other than the fact that I didn't really want to destroy Sirei. But I would have to set those feelings aside. The door opened. So what the heck is going on here?
Huh?
You said there was some emergency in the cafeteria.
Oh yes, sir. We have to deal with it this very minute, or it will get completely out of hand.
Really? Because I don't see anything here to deal with. Are you sure you didn't just hear some bugs skittering around or something equally pointless? Suddenly, Goto looked my way. His eyes met mine from my hiding place in the shadows. Now, go. And on Goto's mark... Oh, what the... We can be the snitch? Well, I guess I'm following this route, so I might as well just keep going. Yes! Oh boy, there's so many choices in this route. Like, I feel like, I guess technically if we follow the track, it's gonna be like a 3-day long route, right? I'm sorry! What the? And dead. I wonder if it was like this for Eito as well. Oh, he definitely didn't say he was sorry. It was incredibly easy, cutting Sirei in half. But in the next instant... Okay, my main goal is to blow up! A mechanical sound rang out from my chest. I blacked out on the spot outside, alongside with a fit of intense pain. Yep. We dead, but then we alive again. We died, but we got better. Come on! Just how long are we gonna sleep? Get up already! Ugh. I woke up to Kurata's voice and slowly realized that I was back in my room. Did it work? It sure did! You did splendidly. You split Sirei clean in two. And then he activated the bomb in your chest and blew you into bits. The drone carried the pieces to the infirmary, and once they were reassembled, I brought you back here. You spent the night out cold, and now here we are. I've already cleaned up the mess that your blood and Sirei's remains left behind, of course. Thanks, I appreciate it. But the next step is gonna be crucial. Do you remember our plan for today? Yeah. We were gonna meet up with the rest of the team in the cafeteria and try to persuade them to join us. Now that Sirei was out of the picture, there wasn't any need to sneak around and talk to them one by one. I already told the others to meet us in the cafeteria at noon. It's almost that time. We should get going. I just had to hope that it would work out. And yet, that hope was frightfully cold and detached. Boom baby, yes. I can see you're a little late on the remake, on the chat. When Kurata and I arrived at the cafeteria, everyone except Sirei, Goto, and Eito were there. Oh yeah, Eito's still in the cage at this point, right? What the hell, you two? You got some balls calling us all here and then showing up last. Sorry. Never mind that. Just hurry up and tell us what you want to talk to us about. Judging from the timid expression of yours, Mr. Sumino, it's something serious. Not to mention that it's so rare for you to be the one to reach out to us, Kurata. Right? I could understand if it was Takumi making the call. I simply took a little interest in how my slaves were doing, nothing more. Who are you calling slaves? Oh wait, where are Sirei and Nigo? You must have called them here too, right? Nigo is busy with another task, so he's excused. As for Sirei, Kurara glanced my way. I took that as my signal to speak. Sirei is not coming. Or rather, he can't. He can't? Is he out on an excursion somewhere? I answered honestly. Last night, I tricked Sirei into meeting me and destroyed him. Just like Eito did in my previous timeline. Say what?! You destroyed him? I understand it must be hard to believe, but it's the truth. If you'd like, I can show you his remains later. And you're an accomplice to this Kurara? Wait, hold on. What do you mean you destroyed him? Huh? What do you mean, huh, remake? Takumi, Kurara, have you gone crazy? Are you like Eito now? Oh wait, I am late. Yeah, you are a bit late. You must have had some reason, right? Well, I told everyone the events of the past 3 days, not holding anything back. Only Hiruko noted that her head was in a daze like mine had been. When I offered her one of the pills, she took it without hesitation. Okay, you're caught up? Nice. And lastly, so yeah, in case you skipped ahead, we are telling everyone what we did. Each member of the team had their own brainwashing concerning their reasons for fighting. I handed them all the envelopes with the clues about those reasons, except Eva, of course. We already knew all about her brainwashing, after all. Everyone else reacted to the envelopes in different ways. I don't think I'll look at mine. Oh, wait a second. Why is my face is now frozen? Great, there's one problem after another tonight, isn't it? Well, just give me a second and now. Oh. What the? Oh, okay. Okay. Back to normal, I think. What the? No, it's not back to normal yet. Okay, testing. That's good. Okay. Alright, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we're back. I look like I'm a little bigger on the screen. Let me just adjust that. I guess that's better. I guess we're fine. Proceed. I don't think I'll look at mine. I'll pass as well. I ain't looking either. It feels like I won't be me anymore if I do. Oh, boys, you have no idea about not feeling like you're you anymore. Some choose to not look at their envelopes, same as me. No, it can't be true. We needn't read anymore, Kako. But this can't be. It has to be a lie. That's right. I mean, no matter how awful of an existence mine is guaranteed to be, this can't be part of it. Some opened their envelopes and were shocked at their contents. I just don't know what to think of this. It's so shocking, it actually makes me feel less queasy. To think that there come a day when my soul would be denied like this. What? Are you not gonna tell what their envelopes are? I kinda wanna know. This isn't a work shoot, is it? And there were those who opened their envelopes but were at a loss of how unreal it seemed. Each had their own reactions, but they were all equally confused. I'm sure you all have different thoughts on this. Some of you might not even accept it. But I'm asking you to trust me. I want you to believe that what I'm telling you, so we can all escape together. The tense silence held in the air like thin ice. Sorry, but... Nozomi began to speak, softly treading upon that thin ice and forming the first cracks. That's some Shakespearean writing like this. That's some Shakespearean writing right there. I'm still only half convinced. It sounds so impossible that my reason for fighting was implanted in my mind. I still think it's worth believing in. The only way things can make sense is if I trust on what I know is real. Even so, even if my reason for fighting is a lie, I don't know if that means I should give up. If we give up now, wouldn't everything that we've done here become totally pointless and meaningless? The fear, the bravery, the battles, how we learn to care for one another. The sadness of losing our friends. Nozomi, I don't want all of that to be in vain. I can't bear to think that there was no point in our time here. It was the same as when I persuaded Kurara. Not wanting all of our fighting to be pointless, and not wanting to think that all we suffered through had been for nothing. I understand Nozomi's feelings painfully well, but because I understood, I knew exactly what to say. Everything we did. Oh, another choice. Okay. Everything we did. Oh boy. Nozomi doesn't want to hear that it was pointless. I don't think that's gonna help. I'm gonna say nothing. This is the quiet Takumi route. I knew that I should tell everyone that it had been pointless, but I couldn't say anything. Because I understood how they felt after fighting all this time. On top of that, I didn't want to believe that it was all pointless either. You're staying quiet because you feel the same way, right, Takumi? You don't really want to accept that your reason for fighting is a lie and give up, do you? That's not... No, I know that's it. Otherwise, your face wouldn't look so pained the whole time. You didn't want to expose us to such painful truths, but it was something that you had to tell us all the same. That's why it's hurting you so much, isn't it? It's not like... I caught the lie right before I could finish it. The lie about it not hurting. About doing what I did or didn't want to do. Because if I was being honest, I didn't want to give up on the fight, even now. Whether or not all these days up until now... whether or not all the days up until now meant anything is something that we have to decide for ourselves. I think that if we want it to mean something, we should keep fighting. It was only when Nozomi spelled it out that I first realized the truth. Those were the words that I wanted to hear all along, that I wanted to say all along. We should keep fighting. We don't have to run away. It felt like a light was finally shining on the path I should walk. I didn't want to give up.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. Button.
I tried so hard to tell you not to fight. Why wouldn't you listen?
Uh-oh.
How unfortunate. I didn't want to be the one doing the killing, but...
Well then. Oh. Hey! I got another ending. Every single choice that I don't pick is just gonna liar. That's the name of the thing, the route. Damn, okay. Oh, at least we're flying through the endings. We're getting we might get ending. I feel like every single choice that I don't take is just gonna be an ending, right? You know what? Yeah, there's two choices way too short, and there's no way that this route spreads like this. So before, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. I can go back and just look at all the alternate endings after. That's how I've been doing it anyway. Alright, so I guess this route is just very straightforward. Yes, everything we did was completely and utterly pointless. There's no meaning to anything. Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world. Why, Lisa? Why? That's right, it was all pointless. But that's... Whether or not it meant anything is something we can only we can decide. Well, in that case, I don't want it to mean anything. Huh?
My life, our lives, aren't lived for the sake of giving meaning to the past. It may be sad, and even unbearable at times, but we should abandon the past for the sake of our future.
What is this Star Wars let the past die, kill it if you have to line? When you put it that way. But it's not bad, I guess. It's convincing. Still, I won't force you. If any of you don't believe me, or you still want to stay in the school and fight, that's fine too. Do whatever you feel is right. I went on to share the schedule that Goto had prepared beforehand with everyone. Anyone who wants to escape with me, meet at a parking lot at 7 AM tomorrow. We'll take the school bus to second to last Defense Academy. Apparently, there's an escape pod there. Oh yeah, what do we do about Eva? I will simply do as I am ordered. After a few seconds of silence, Eva, the only one among us with a different perspective, spoke up and looked around. Yeah, what do we do about Eva in this situation? Everybody quiet. I'm just gonna take a sip. No one spoke up after her. But I could tell that not a single one of them wasn't going to show up tomorrow. I didn't have any solid basis for that belief, but I felt it in my gut. The gloomy atmosphere of despair that dominated the cafeteria was all the proof that I needed. I was the first to leave the cafeteria and escape to my room. No one spoke up to stop me or wanted to hear more details. I somehow felt extremely exhausted. Despite the fact that I did practically nothing and only spoke words that I already planned to say. Thwump. I collapsed into my bed as my battery were completely spent. And just as I was about to let my consciousness slip away... Who could it be at this time? Who is it? It's me, Goto. I'm coming in. I heard from Kurata that you were able to thoroughly convince everybody. Thank you, truly. I am glad that I could count on you. How about on your side? Is the escape pod maintenance going to be finished in time? A cliche twist like the pod breaking down just as we're about to take off, it's something that I can do without. You needn't worry about that. Leave it all to me. What the hell is Goto's plan? Because I don't trust him. Once you get there, literally all you have to do is push a button to launch. Now we simply have to ride out the rest of the time peacefully until tomorrow. And by the way, about Eva. I'll undo her brainwashing and leave her here on the planet, if that's alright with you. Of course, I'll make sure to do it right, so she won't become an issue down the line. Yeah, that's not a problem. She was originally an enemy, and yet, I wouldn't have felt right leaving her brainwashed like that. There may not have been any reason to bring her to the artificial satellite, but that didn't mean we needed to kill her. Then this really brings it all to the finish line. I'm really relieved. I thought for sure that you would bring up some more stuff that I needed to do. Well, about that. Oh no, I got a bad feeling about this. I do have one more request to ask of you, but I promise this will be the last one. Let's hear it. When you get to the artificial satellite, I will need to apologize to all of you. I'm sure you'll be very angry when you hear what I've done, but I hope you allow me to properly apologize all the same. That depends. What do you want to apologize for?
Oh.
First and foremost, I should apologize for you personally, Takumi. You see, everything in those... I knew it. Everything in those red envelopes was a lie. What? For example, the death certificate Kurata found in her envelope. Her father isn't really dead. Well, that is to say, he might be dead, but I don't actually know. I made the whole thing up. Whoa, 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 wait a second. You said that the brainwashing logs in the machine were... You said you saw the brainwashing logs in the machine in the infirmary. Yes, I did in fact see them. From what I could analyze, the most recent processes were to make the recipients more obedient to Sirei. That was the nature of what was done to your team. Some of you at least. And you were brainwashed, that much is certain. The red pill taking effect is proof of that. But everything else I told you before, your reasons for fighting being distorted by the brainwashing, that was all a fabrication. All lies. Why would you tell me this now? I created them based on the information I found in your profiles. Why would you do that? To give some credibility to what I told you. To drive you all into deep despair so you would want to stop fighting. I didn't know whether I was feeling shock or outrage. But, on the other hand, everything else I told you was completely true. The memory experiments being conducted at Kamakura General Hospital, and this school being filled with technology based on that research. That is so undeniable fact. I'm sorry for tricking you, I really am. I did it for your own good. The guilt from lying to me must have been really getting to Goto. He went on and on, talking more than he ever had before. So he told the real truth? He told part of it. I don't think Goto actually knows that we were made in the lab. I don't know if he knows. What choices did I have? What choices did I have before me? 1. Believe what Goto is saying and forgive him. Believe what Goto is saying and don't forgive him. Don't believe what Goto is saying. Give in to anger and destroy Goto. 5. Give up on escaping to the artificial satellite. Other than that. But what did those options matter at this point? It's fine. I already came this far. All I could do now is believe and forgive Goto. Fair, I guess we're kind of in too deep on this. Doing that and return to the artificial satellite was the only way my choices up to this point would finally pay off. Day 37.
Troops, time to get...
You're dead, Sirei. Yeah, I guess it is too late to turn back, right? Still, I think it's weird that Goto was saying that now. Okay, there's a bunch of dots. Wait, where's the school bus? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. We all just get. Oh, I see. We got together and we just left without saying anything. Oh, and that was it. Okay, that's anticlimactic. Lambs to the slaughter. Why did you name it that? I guess because we just believed Goto. Okay. Okay, I guess we're not destroying Sirei. Lambs to the Slaughter. That name is stuck with me now. No! I will not destroy Siri. I'm gonna snitch. Why? I'd committed to this plan, so I had to go through with it. Should I have made up my I should have made up my mind a long time ago. But I was frozen, unsure if it was really the right thing to do. Oh. What are you doing there, Sumino? Damn.
Oh, wait! You got the wrong idea! We weren't doing anything shady or underhanded. This is a flash mob. Yes, that's it. Right, a flash mob. Surprise!
Ah, fine, if that's all it is.
Phew, saved.
You seriously think I buy that?
Why would you try to get the jump on your beloved commanding officer like this?
Uh-oh. He's dual wielding.
What's going on here? But it's all too clear you two are in too deep to turn back. In which case,
Oh boy.
I'll gladly throw myself body and soul into taking you on.
Goddamn, we're fighting Siri. A sharp retort from Siri was the last thing I remember. From there, my memories completely and utterly faded clean away. Alright, never mind the... yeah, I figured. Well, never mind the bombs or the... Never mind the bombs. Siri just whooped our ass. Faltering resolve. Ending 20. Oh wow, just like that, we're reaching 60 endings. How many endings do we... Once. Let me see something. Okay, so Kurata. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 endings today already. Alright, I'm gonna go here first because I imagine that... I don't know what this is gonna... Wait. Destroy... Yeah. That one. Well, you step into an... yeah, you stepped into an Elden Ring boss fight. Indeed, Sirei just turned into an Elden Ring boss. Were our friends' death in vain? No, it wasn't in vain. They weren't in vain. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you're alive. You're alive because Gaku died, aren't you? Okay, the localization team fumbled here. Because this is not a Kurara line, this is a Takumi line. You're alive because Gaku died, aren't you? So because I'm alive, Gaku's death wasn't in vain? Yeah, they made a mistake here, see? The only purpose for his life was to keep me alive? That's what you're saying? No, that's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? What train of thought derailed you into thinking that you can tell me their deaths were anything more than senseless tragedies? If you're just saying whatever you think sounds right to fit the mood, I'll end you here and now. I'm sorry, that wasn't very considerate of me. But even if my logic doesn't hold up, I still don't want to admit that their deaths were pointless. I don't want them to have died in vain. I feel the same way. I don't want them to have died in vain. That's why I've decided to keep fighting. Huh? That's the only way I can truly honor their memories. All this talk about their sacrifice allowing us to sneak away to the artificial satellite. About how their spirits live on with us. No matter what, I refuse to talk myself into that kind of self-deception. I'll fight and I'll win. I'll get through those 100 days and only then I'll be able to finally say that their deaths weren't in vain. And when I die, I'll be able to look them in the eyes in the afterlife. But...
No ifs, ands, or buts about it!
Okay, Kurata punch! Good stuff, Kurara. You don't want their lives to have been wasted either, do you, Takumi? Then firm up your resolve and get your ass in gear. Stop spewing your hypocrisy. If you really want their deaths to mean something, running away from your responsibilities is the last thing you should be thinking of. Let's fight. Let's win this war. Let's hold on to what we can. Huh? Oh. You're right. Let me guess. Goto blows me up. I failed to persuade Kurara. And yet somehow, it seemed like it wasn't the wrong choice. It felt like we were on the right path after all. Yup. I figured. Oh, damn, what the? Oh, damn, he got both of us? In one shot?
Dear me, you do have a way with words, don't you? But if
Oh,
you're
boy.
not able to translate them into positive action, they'll never be anything more.
You are saying, Takumi? Yeah. I figured. Too bad, that was a very good Kurara moment. Empty words. Well, that's a shame, because I feel like this could have led to like something more interesting. Alright, I guess I gotta not destroy Siri. Okay, how long have we been streaming? Because I know that the stream stopped 1 hour? No. Oh, 1 hour and 41 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. Before this again. Let's not blow Siri up. Yes, it was. Yeah, right? Because Kurara has some very good moments, despite her personality. And that was definitely one of them. Destroy Siri? No. That would be bad. That would make me ask, are we the baddies? No. I think that's a little too savage. Nothing can be too savage when it comes to someone who's willing to brainwash people. I know, but I don't want to give up on the possibility of a more peaceful approach. I just feel like destroying Siri to stop fighting would come to no good in the end. You're going to start spouting that soft-hearted drivel now. Sorry. That said, it's true that ending things peacefully would be our best option. Alright, we'll come up with another solution. Let's give it some thought. Nothing occurred to either of us. We got nothing. We got nothing. Let's just give it a little more thought. I still didn't want to commit to something as dangerous as destroying Siri. You still haven't thought of anything, have you? I told you we're not destroying Siri. Fine, do as you please. She's gonna do it by herself. With those parting words, Kurara left the room. Or so I thought. Oh. I looked to see Kurara standing in shock, still in the open doorway. What happened? Oh! I believe I should be the one asking you to that. Siri! Well, whatever case may be, doesn't change what I need to do. And we got zapped. Oh well. Conspiracy route out of ideas. Okay, well. Okay, I guess, Huh. It just leads into the conspiracy route. Okay. Well, I guess we're not getting red pill today. Wait. Okay, this is better leading... Not taking the pill better leading to something, right? Because otherwise, is this it? There has to be more, right? Because this is the only... This is the first choice we get after we sacrifice Gaku. Like, is this just it? I'll pass. For all you say about Sirei, you're pretty sketchy yourself. And there's no telling what the pill will actually do to me if I take it. Those are pretty natural suspicions, don't you think? Well, your argument is quite sound. It's exceedingly right-minded and super-duper reasonable. But sound arguments won't change the world around you. Huh? Oh. Oh. Huh.
Don't think less of me for this.
I do.
But if you don't have any intention of leaving the Pro faction, then I can't let you live. If you're going to blame anything, blame the Pro faction's cunning. And your own foolishness.
Huh. Fair point. That was it? Yeah, I got the achievement. This is all the conspiracy route, so oh, that was anticlimactic. Huh. Well. Huh. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed with this route. Like, we let Gaku live, we get basically like a huge, long, true ending, and we get the, you know, we get the serial battles, and we get the Eva route. We get the multiple Atos. Was this the Eva? Yeah, we got the Goodbye Ato route, we got a Rebellion. Huh, but... Wait, what happened at the very end of the conspiracy route? Yeah, it was called... Yeah, that's the thing, because the name of the final... No, that's the quote of the Kumi. Wait, what? Where the hell did I go? Okay, there it is. No, that's Romance. Day 30. I'm way too far ahead. Yeah, the final conspiracy ending was we just silently get on the bus and we go to the pod at the second to last defense academy without saying anything, and that ending is called Lambs to the Slaughter. We still don't get any answers about Goto. So now I'm wondering if Goto actually shows up in a different route. Like, if this is all there is like regarding the conspiracy route. I was expecting a little bit more. Yeah, oh well. At least like more different endings here, right? Because it's supposed to. It makes sense that all these routes would end on like day 36 or 37, but still. Well, I guess we'll put a pin in it and we'll see if we see Goto in another route. Okay, what was the decision previous to that? Was letting Hiruko destroy Nigo. Right. Okay, so this is the side Eva's fate. I'm trying to remember, right? We spare Eva at this point and we take her prisoner. And then Takumi tries to talk to her, but she gets brainwashed. Sirei zaps her and then brainwashes. No, yeah, Sirei zaps Takumi and then brainwashes Eva. And that's when Hiruko notices that Takumi is acting weird because he got brainwashed. And we know that, yeah, we want to get the truth out of Sirei at this point because we want to know about the brainwashing. But Nigo cannot tell us. But he also doesn't want us to be mean to Eva. So he offers that if they want to know the truth, just destroy Nigo and look into his brain chip. Yeah, that's where we were. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap it up here for tonight. I feel like we completed an entire route. That's something, even if the stream's a little short. And we had the issue with the time, but also I am starving. I gotta eat something. But yeah, honestly, sometimes a good stream is good. Even if we had a little bit of technical problems. Anyway, yeah, we'll finish it up here for today. Tomorrow we're gonna do Fire Emblem Three Houses. But actually, honestly, it's good that we got over 60 endings, so I'm happy about that. But here's the thing. On Thursday, we will not be coming back to Last Defense Academy. That is right. I am doing that thing again where I am gonna interrupt the ongoing series to just play one game from beginning to end. And yeah, join us on Thursday because I am gonna, at midday, actually no, 1 p.m. I gotta eat something first. At 1 p.m., we will be starting Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Because that comes out, and I want to try it out. And here's the funny thing about it. I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom, or Breath of the Wild, or Age of Calamity. All I know is I saw people playing Breath of the Wild. I saw clips of people playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't know anything about the story of Tears of the Kingdom. And I know that I did see the confirmation that unlike Age of Calamity, which I know it's like an alternate timeline, I know that basically like it's been confirmed by Nintendo that the events of that game are 100% canon. And I saw some people online saying that like some might be disappointed because what you see in the flashbacks in Tears of the Kingdom is what you see in the story here in Age of Imprisonment. But I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom, so everything is going to be brand new to me. So I figured that's going to be an interesting perspective. Someone who never played Tears of the Kingdom, experiencing its canonical story, at least like the past portion of it, because I know that it goes back in time, for the first time. So, yeah. So tomorrow, Fire Emblem Three Houses. And Thursday at 1 p.m., not 7. We're doing it early. It's going to be, I'm going to try to do one of those long streams. Age of Imprisonment. So, yeah. Thank you everybody who came to watch. Please like the video and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter for like the stream announcements and updates. Or else I will die. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.